G'day, it's Tim Wheeler here from Virtual Me There. Such a beautiful day outside today, so I thought I'd go for a drive around town and get my 360 camera out, take some photos. I was looking at possibly going up to this, there's a big church on the way to town. I'm going to get my Trizio 360 camera. It's a special 360 camera that does 4 bracketed HDR shots and then stitches it all together. So yeah, so I offer virtual tours for $300, and they come with a 3D dollhouse and a floor plan. Before I was a real estate photographer, I was a surveyor. So I'd been a surveyor for 18 years. I mean, a lot of kids don't know what they want to do when they get out of high school, but I knew I wanted to do something in engineering and surveying, so I actually studied civil engineering, civil design and surveying. So still, you know, I'm 40 now, so sometimes you still don't know what you want to do for a living. Yeah, I'm just looking for a change. I got interested in doing drone video and photos, so yeah, I went and got my drone license back in 2018, and then bought myself a Mavic 2 Pro. So yeah, I think everyone's dream and aspiration is to be able to do their own thing and be their own boss. This is my new venture, Virtual Me There. Hopefully people are interested in what I have to offer. Being such a nice day that it is, I'll get out and hone my craft. So I think a lot of people don't really know. I mean, they know what a 360 photo is. It's a spherical photo. I mean, you look at Google Street View, for example. People know Google Street View. I mean, that's probably the main uses of or exposures that people have to 360 images. I mean, normally you look at a normal photo. There's no. I mean, it's a framed shot for one. I mean, and a lot of people don't get to, I mean, unless you go into an open house, they don't get to actually gauge the space of the house. And I think the interesting thing that I'm offering with my virtual tours, that the tour actually has dimensions in the tour. So visually on the screen, you've got a dimension of the room and the height of the room. I mean, the measurements are within plus or minus 10%, so it's not like it's millimeter accurate. So there is a little bit of, you know, obviously with the use of photogrammetry, because that's what it's doing. It's taking a photo at a certain height, and then it's calculating the dimensions of the room. So you wouldn't say, oh, okay, the width of this wall is 3.52 meters. You wouldn't go, all right, I've got a couch that's 3.5. It's going to fit in the space. This is just an example. I'm just rambling numbers off to you. So when you take a tour from me, don't take the measurement as 100% gospel, because it's not. I mean, yeah, it's just a gauge of how big the space is. I mean, and again, when people come into a house, people aren't getting a tape measure out and measuring how big the space is until, I guess, they move in. So I guess having that added visual bonus of the dimensions of the room and a generated floor plan, it helps people when they, you could be a young couple that's just purchased that, well, I mean, they just want to, you could have a young couple that live with mum and dad, and they don't own much. They might have what they have in their bedroom, and a young couple's got together and they're deciding to buy a new house and have no furniture. So that's, clean slate. That's, I mean, one of my passions is going to IKEA. A lot of people, comment below, but a lot of people hate IKEA furniture. My dad, for example, he there's been many a time, or there's been some times when I've gone to visit him and he's gone, here you go son, put this set of drawers together. Some people, you know, hate that sort of stuff. I mean, I thoroughly enjoy putting things together, you know, IKEA furniture and stuff. So yeah, so just to have your own house, I mean your own new property that you've purchased, clean slate, having a virtual tour definitely helped, because I mean they at least have got a floor plan and some dimensions to work with to help them furnish their new house. So yeah, I think it's there's no one else around the local area that offers virtual tours like that. Okay, so it looks like it's quite cloudy now. Just check the forecast. Next hour or two it's going to rain, so I have a limited window. Yeah, so now I'm just heading off to this church, big church on the left hand side as you head into town from Kangaroo Flat. You might be able to see coming up now, big church. That's a big church there, beautiful church. At the church, or it's just people parked. So this is the church here, tall. So had to go home, get myself weight. But when I was here before, I saw a really cool Mary MacKillop statue, which I'm going to take a photo at. See, it's quite windy, so the wind is wobbling it, so it'll be interesting to see if there's any distortions in the photo. Oh well, the weather's turning, so I'm not gonna continue with taking photos today. So if you're interested in any of my services, you can check out my website, which is virtualmethere.com.au, and I will see you next time. Bye.